This screencast is designed to help you and your student understand the PSAT and MSQT score report. Our hope is that you will benefit from the feedback it provides to identify students' academic strengths and weaknesses. More importantly, we hope that you will take advantage of the many free and personalized resources available to students who have taken the PSAT. There are 4 major parts to the PSAT score report: your scores, your skills, your answers, and next steps. In this screencast, we'll take a brief look at each of those. Also, the score report shows how your student performed on each of the 3 sections of the PSAT: critical reading, mathematics, and writing skills. If you have any questions about this later, please be sure to contact the SAT Test Center Supervisor, Sherry Gould, or your student's guidance counselor. PSAT scores are reported on a scale of 20 to 80 in each section. Here, we see a student score of 50 in critical reading. Below the score is the score range. This shows how much the score might vary if the test were taken again before gaining new knowledge or skills. The performance of students with scores between 46 and 54 would be very similar. The percentile helps you compare your student's score to the performance of all other juniors or sophomores who tested. For example, your student scored in the 55th percentile, meaning that he or she scored higher than 55% of students who took the test. It also means that 45% of students had a score equal to or higher than your student. Another way to understand percentiles is to visualize 100 students lined up from the lowest, or first percentile, to the highest, or 99th percentile. For example, if you're in the 55th percentile, you would be the 55th student in line, scoring higher than 54 students and lower than 45. Below your scores, you'll find information about eligibility for scholarships available through the National Merit Scholarship Corporation. Each student who takes the PSAT has a selection index. This selection index is the sum of the critical reading, math, and writing skills scores. To be eligible for a National Merit Scholarship Corporation scholarship, you must be a full-time high school student, graduate the following year after you test, and enroll in college full-time, complete grades 9 through 12 in 4 years, and be a U.S. citizen. If your selection index has an asterisk or star next to it, this means you do not meet all of the eligibility requirements for entrance into the competition at this time. Typically, it's because the student is not graduating next year. More than 1.5 million juniors enter this competition each year. About 50,000 qualify for recognition, and of those, about 9,700 of these students receive an award. The Your Skills section is a valuable part of the score report because it gives a complete picture of how the student performed on the different skills tested by the PSAT. Take a closer look to see where students did well and where your student might want to improve. These are the same skills that are tested on the SAT. To get more practice before students take that test, there are hundreds of practice questions available online at collegeboard.com/quickstart. The middle section of the report is the Review Your Answers section. When students receive their score report, they also get their test book, the one that they used when they took the test. Using their actual test book helps students make the most of the Review Your Answers section, since they're able to go back to questions they got wrong, and with the help of the explanations available on the collegeboard.com Quick Start site, they can figure out why they got them wrong. Students can also look at the notes they made in their test book to see how they got to their answer. The critical reading, mathematics, and writing skills sections of the score report all contain the following information. The first column displays the number of each question as it appeared in the test booklet. The second column displays the correct answer to each question. In the third column, students will see the answers that they chose. A check mark means they got that question correct. An O means they omitted or left that question blank. An alphanumeric letter shows the incorrect answer that the student chose. In the fourth column, we see the letters E, M, or H, which identify the level of difficulty of each question. E means it was an easy question. M means medium difficulty, and H means hard, the most difficult questions on the test. Remember, this test is for high school juniors who are preparing for college, so it's certainly possible that an easy question might seem difficult to sophomores who took the test. Not all the math questions on the PSAT and MSQT are multiple choice. The math section contains multiple choice and student-produced response questions, or grid-ins. Here, students solved problems and then recorded their answers on a grid. Only answers gridded in the ovals are scored. Students receive no credit for answers, even correct ones, that are written in boxes and not gridded, or that are gridded incorrectly. So, now your student has taken the PSAT and has received the score report. What do they do with it now? College Board offers plenty of resources, and one of the best ones is My College Quick Start. It's available free to sophomores and juniors who have taken the PSAT, but to log in, they will need the access code that's on the score report. If your student has misplaced the score report, he or she can see Mrs. Gould in room 103 to get it. My College Quick Start is a free, personalized college planning resource based on your student's PSAT results. It has 4 parts: My Online Score Report, My SAT Study Plan, My College Matches, and My Major and Career Matches. My Online Score Report lets students learn about their test results. Here, they can review questions and answer explanations. They can sort the questions by those questions that they omitted or answered incorrectly. They can sort by the question's level of difficulty or by skill. They can compare their performance to state percentiles, and they can view their projected SAT score ranges. My College Quick Start also has a customized SAT study plan based on a student's PSAT results. This is called My SAT Study Plan, and here students can try hundreds of practice questions as well as a full-length SAT practice test. My Personality helps students to better understand their strengths, interests, and preferences. Students can take a personality test to find their type and then explore majors and careers that may be a good fit for them. Students can also jumpstart the college search with a starter list of colleges based on their home state and their selected major. They can then customize this list to meet the criteria that are important to them. My Major and Career Matches lets students explore major and career profiles, read first-hand accounts from students and professionals, and learn about required skills and academic preparation needed. So there it is, a screencast designed to help you and your student understand the PSAT and MSQT score report. Again, our hope is that you will benefit from the feedback it provides to identify students' academic strengths and weaknesses. And more importantly, we hope that you'll take advantage of the many free and personalized resources available to students who have taken the PSAT. Be sure to get in contact with us if you have any questions.